Hi everyone, this is Monica with #GoalsEnglish. Today's tongue twister is, oh what a to-do. In this one, much like Betty Botter, we'll be doing a lot of flap T's. If you haven't subscribed yet, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get new lessons like this first. I'm going to read it through at a somewhat neutral pace, just so you can hear it first, and then after we'll go over it piece by piece. Oh what a to-do. Oh, what a to-do to die today, at a minute or two till 2. A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. For they'll beat a tattoo at 20 to 2, with a rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-2. And the dragon will come when he hears the drum, at a minute or two till 2 today, at a minute or two till 2. If that was too fast for you or too difficult, don't worry, we're going to go over it. So there's a lot of things to point out just in the title, which is also the start of the first line. And here's what I mean. We have 3 different O's and none of them are the short O sound. We have a long O here, O, O. And then we have this oo like moon, sometimes called the long double O. I also sometimes call it the long U without the Y, because it's like U without the Y. Ooh. Do. And this one here, we're going to see it a lot in this tongue twister, is actually a schwa. So we can say to do, that's totally fine, but it's very common to reduce the sound to a schwa, which is t, t. So it's almost like you're just saying the letter t, with a little t, t. What is actually more of a short U, Now, here's where the fun starts, the flap T. So for those that don't remember or haven't seen my videos before, when we have a T between 2 vowel sounds, oftentimes we can link and make it more of a soft D sound, which we call a flap T. So what that ends up sounding like is whata, whata. And here A is a schwa as well. Oh, what a to do. Oh, what a to-do. And if you don't know these symbols here, right, this one is an IPA symbol for a schwa, and I have a whole video on all the IPA symbols. So let's continue that with the first line. So we have long O. Oh, what a to-do. To, so we're doing it in this to again. To die today. So we have t, 3 times. Oh, what a to-do, to die, today. So there's kind of a rhythm there too. One more time. Oh, what a to-do, to die, today. So we have these strong T's, to do, to die, today. So we have a T sound, D sound, T sound, D sound, T sound, D sound. To do, to die, today. And then we continue on here. At a, so another flap T, at a minute or 2 till 2. So I want to point out, even though tongue twisters are kind of nonsense, we're going to use these linking a lot in other ways, right? At a, I'm at a park, I'm at a movie theater. Or what a day, what a great movie, right? So even though this tongue twister has sentences you'll never use, like talking about dragons and rat-a-tat-tat-tat-too, it's all helping you develop those muscles so you can say the phrases that you do use in everyday English. Okay, so the word minute actually has 2 short I's. So we have a short I here, mi, and this U is actually a short I, minute. And we have a stop T, minute, minute. And worth pointing out that if we don't link, for example, the word what also will have a stop T. And I also have a video on that as well. Minute, what, right? But here we're linking flap T, whata. 2, so here we have that oo just like do and moon for the number 2 because we don't reduce this 2. We can't make that a schwa or it won't make sense, right? So let's try this first line in full. Oh, what a to do, to die today, at a minute or 2 till 2. Moving on. A thing distinctly hard to say. So here we have voiceless TH. Also have video on those sounds. air is just passing through. Thing. Another way I can make the TH, if you don't want to pass the air through, is you can actually have your tongue behind the front teeth and pull it away. Thing, thing. And that's actually quite common as well. So it can be thing or thing. And I think actually that second way is easier and more common. Your tongue is right behind the front teeth. Thing, thing. Remember again, a is always a schwa. A thing distinctly hard to say. And this is also a schwa, to say. And look at the word distinctly, distinctly. We have a strong T here, regular T, distinct, tinct. But this T is a little bit funny, this second T. If we're using it as a theater warm-up, we might overpronounce the T. Sometimes this is used just to warm up the mouth. A thing distinctly hard to say, right? And we overdo all the words. In natural spoken American English, that T might start to fade. Distinctly, distinctly. I almost kind of skip over it. Distinctly hard to say. But if you want to pronounce the T, distinctly, which is real tough, which is why it starts to go away. So these T's in English kind of like come and go and change to different sounds, and it's very flexible in a lot of cases, especially something like this. So distinctly or distinctly doesn't matter too much. We have this R control vowel, R, like car or bar. So one more time. A thing distinctly hard to say. Next line, but, we have a stop T there, but harder still to do. So stop T, I'll put a stop T here, 1 minute. But harder, we have an R and R again, harder. So those are two different sounds, R and harder. Short I, still, T, we have a schwa, and again that oo. So one more time. A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. To do. So let's build from the first line to where we ended. Oh, what a to-do to die today, at a minute or two till 2. A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. 4, so we have this or sound like door or more. For they'll, dark L, O, they'll, just like wheel, she'll, they'll. They'll beat a, here we have another flap T, so we have vowel here, right, this is a schwa, and we can link and make it a flap T. Beata, beata, beata tattoo. Now look at the word tattoo. Tattoo, tattoo. Tattoo, at, stop T, 20, so we just skip that T entirely. 20 to, schwa, 2. For they'll beat a tattoo at 20 to 2. For they'll beat a tattoo at 20 to 2. So here's an interesting one too, because with by itself or with a consonant after will be an unvoiced TH, with. But when we link it, it becomes a voiced TH, with a. Okay, so don't freak out with this next line because it's hard for me to even read it, and it's probably a little easier if you just listen and think of it as a drum beat sound, right? Because that's what it's trying to imitate. So, rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. So think of your drumming. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Two. I can do 2. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-two. 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 If you can't get this part, it is totally fine and it is unnecessary. Anyway, so let's go from the top to there. A what a to do to die today, at a minute or two till 2. A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. For there'll be a tattoo at 20 to 2 with a rattata-tatta-tatta-to-2. You still with me? Don't leave now, we're almost there. The So just like Rattata, dragon. Gun, schwa. That O is a schwa. And the dragon will, short I, dark L, will come, short U, come, short E, when. And they're on 2 different lines, but think when is going to link, whenny. And we could skip the H. Whenny, when he hears, we say this H, when he hears, ears, the drum. And the dragon will come when he hears the drum, whenny. You can say the H, when he, but it's faster and easier to just skip it, when he hears the drum. And the dragon will come when he hears the drum. So we're back to atta. So remember that linking and flap T. At a minute, remember, short I, minute or 2, till 2 today. At a minute or 2 till 2. So the last 2 lines are easy because we already did those. So I'm going to go over it once very slowly. Try to say it at the same time as me. Oh, what a to do to die today at a minute or 2 till 2. A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. For they'll beat a tattoo at 20 to 2 with a rattata-tatta-tatta-to-2. And the dragon will come when he hears the drum at a minute or 2 till 2 today. At a minute or 2 till 2. I'm going to bring it back up to a more natural speed and pause after each line. Oh, what a to do to die today. At a minute or 2 till 2. A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. For they'll beat a tattoo at 20 to 2. With a rattata-tatta-to-tatta-to-2. And the dragon will come when he hears the drum. At a minute or 2 till 2 today. At a minute or 2 till 2. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to bring it up to a more normal speed that we would practice this in for theater warm-up. Try to keep up if you can. If you can't, don't worry. Just go back and do the slower version some more on different days. It's really important to do it over multiple days so it goes into your long-term memory. When you try to do it all at once, it's going to be tough. But if you come back another day, you will find that it's a lot easier the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th time, etc. Oh, what a to do to die today at a minute or 2 till 2. A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. For they'll beat a tattoo at 20 to 2, a rattata-tatta-to-tatta-to-2, and the dragon will come when he hears the drum at a minute or 2 till 2 today, at a minute or 2 till 2. As with all my tongue twister videos, I'm going to do a challenge of super speed. Oh, what a to-do to die today at a minute or two till 2. A thing distinctly hard to say but harder still to do, for there'll be a tattoo at 20 to 2 with a rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-2, and the dragon will come when he hears the drum at a minute or two till 2 today at a minute or two till 2. I have a whole playlist growing of tongue twisters now. Betty Botter, Peter Piper, How Much Wood Would a Woodchuck Chuck? So please be sure to check out that playlist and you'll have a wide variety of other tongue twisters to practice. If you like this video, please be sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe and the bell so you see new lessons like this first. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep practicing.